Listen, guys, we are dealing with inhuman people. We are dealing with humans that aren't really human. Literally, in the terms, that could mean reptilian shapeshifters, draconian shapeshifters, um, these people in power. You see, back in World War One, basically Britain. I'm not even gonna get into it, guys. You can look into it yourself as to who funded both sides, and why exactly Germany was at war. Basically, they tried to uh, basically limit the power of the Germans. And I'm not vouching for anybody, okay? I don't think that um, what they did to the Jews was good at all. What I'm saying is that there's these people in power that write the narrative, and it's all can be traced back to the gold and the central banking systems and the banking cartels. It all stems back to this. Now, what I'm going to get into today is a quick discussion basically about um, the human prison bar realm. Um, I don't want to necessarily say that um, I'm the creator of this theory, not really a theory, but this way of life, this teaching of the HPB realm. It all stems back to left side of the brain. He goes over it well. He's done that topic for years. Um, I would suggest you guys look into it. It's pretty eye-opening stuff, really. Um, it's basically just about the human prison bar realm and the organic portals, which are these soulless humans that basically are um, like 99% of humans are human prison bars. They're organic portals, you know? And the human prison bar realm, it doesn't take a genius to see what that really means or what that really is. As far as I know, the human prison bar realm is, just because if you take a human, right, and you indoctrinate it through school, you feed it a fake diet, you hydrate it, and all the while you make profit. And while this is happening, your brain is seemingly unable to fulfill its full functionality, right? It's not reaching its full capability of telepathy, of even levitation. Humans can do. Um, there's tons of things that humans have the capability to do. We just haven't unlocked that capability yet, due to us eating pretty much cardboard box reptile food. Um, if you guys know what I mean by reptile food, we got a core to our brain that's reptilian. This existence is based off of instinct and raw desire for a quick um, need to fulfill desire, to fulfill pleasure. Humanity is on a constant cycle of chasing pretty much like a small number of things, such as pleasure, uh, short-term happiness. All these things are a driving factor in today's society. What we need to look at is how can we sustainably maintain the human race in balance with the universe and in balance with the laws of the universe, as well as nature itself, right? This is where humanity has lost its ways, is because humanity is so detached from emotions, from feelings, and from community that everybody nowadays just worries about themselves. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is this world is basically at a standstill. I mean, it's been at a standstill for about 2 years now, has it not? And when you think about it, what are they really planning here? This way of control, this governmental dictatorship, this police state that we have nowadays across the whole world in this globalized system basically has led me to believe that humanity is is at no hope here. We have no hope for humanity, is what I'm trying to get at with that. And how I think we can change that is by bringing the power back into yourself, um, learning the law, practicing it for your own protection, learning your rights, your constitutional rights. Those are the most important foundations of humanity for you as a person, is to know each and every one of your individual amendments. Now, with knowing this, you basically put all the power back into yourself. And now, of course, the government, they like to take things into their own hands. They like to push for control. They like to, pull the rope a little harder than we are pulling it. And basically, they do this by twisting words, twisting laws, twisting policy. All they do, guys, is just twist things around. They take a truth, they reverse it because they know the cones in your eyes actually reflect the image. So what they're telling you is the opposite of what you're receiving, which is the opposite of what you're getting. You feel me? Jeez, guys. I think it's time to wake the fuck up, America. Y'all lost your ways. Y'all lost your president. And pretty soon you'll lose probably all your goddamn rights. You feel me? And to be honest with you, I mean, there's no hope for humanity. There's no point in even living. I'm ready for the evolutionary stage above human. The evolutionary level above human. The consecutive evolutionary process that has to do with the next level. Now that I've got that over with, we can basically talk about what it means to be a gifted person, in the sense that you are receiving downloads from the higher source, in which is above us, that we cannot perceive yet. It is something outside of us. And as to where that thing came from, that energy source, well, it can't be created or destroyed. That energy comes from the sound alchemy, right? You create words into existence. We are our own gods. When you close your eyes and you picture that void, you can speak words and emotions and feelings into that void. You can send it outwardly. You can create vibrations, and you can harness them too. What I mean by that is that basically our chakras are like antennas that can emit and receive both negative and positive emotions, and they flow through our whole body, and our body is in tune with the universe itself, and our body is actually a reflection of the earth, and the seven planets is our seven chakras in a way, and the 12 astrological signs also have in part to do with our own body itself. So basically, when you're thinking about, you might have a disease in your body, right? That is just your body's way of adapting to change and strengthening its immune system to further progress its evolutionary life in the means that it can now protect itself or defend itself against this virus in the future. As to the world itself and the teachers, the students, for real, guys, the students are the teachers are the animals, the slaves, the puppets, pushing this narrative that is fed to them for a price. Now, is it really worth it to, for example, like if you're a world leader, are you going to be the one to, for say, exterminate a race, cause war, all that stuff? And nowadays, guys, if you look at it, there's already World War III, guys. It's happening like right now. Like World War III is here, and it's probably here to stay until the world either engulfs in flames or a whole new system of governance is implied, which would mean that the New World Order is in effect right now, but will be fully enforced within the next 2 years, is what I'm getting at. You see how they stole the elections, they stole your life, they stole your soul, they stole your rights, Um, you don't even have the right to live anymore. For real, guys, if you look at abortion too, I'm not gonna get into this stupid topics, guys, but it is an important topic because in reality, um, does it depend on the mother? Hmm. Well, does it depend on a country to exterminate a whole race? What's the difference? You tell me. The baby is just not having the right to life and they're not having the chance to actually experience what it's going to yet. So really, you're kind of giving it a way out in a way. Saying, this life, whatever happened to me to cause this child would not have a good life. So maybe it shouldn't have a life. Is kind of what people are getting at nowadays. Despite the fact that we do have a constitutional right to life, meaning that human life cannot be murdered, and it depends on what you define as human and what you define as monster, and also what you define as when it becomes a human in the womb, right? I don't know where you guys are at right now in life, but I bet you're just so lost in your ways. You're escaping your life every day when your life itself is the escape. You need to be at peace with who you are, with yourself, and the people around you. And you need to make decisions in the moment. You need to make decisions based on grounded and based on reality. You need to think smart. You need to shop smart. You need to shop S smart. If you guys know where that movie's from, comment down below because that shit's funny and it's super predictable as to. It shows a good image as to kind of what the world is nowadays. The guy goes back in time and shit. Um, and nowadays, guys, like I remember just growing up, and then the TV was slowly introduced, and then we were raised on the TV. Our brains developed in front of this television. I don't know how many times you guys have probably heard that shit, but it's real, guys. The shit you see on TV is not real, and it's not the way to be. It's all actors. You guys are zombies. You guys are lost at sea. Okay, this is maritime law. You're lost at sea. You're officially dead, and a necrophiliac, motherfucker. It's the way it is. It's the law of the land, and you will abide by it, right? Or you can become that person in power to change that law. You see, the human mind is infinitely capable of anything. A single human can change the world, but the whole world cannot change one human. An entire race of people can dictate another country's race. This goes into what I was going to say about World War III, guys. Basically, if I were to drop a bomb, let me get it straight, guys. The war itself is a war against one's own self. World War III is a domestic terroristic culture. It's a culture. It's a petri dish of growing trouble. It's about to blow, guys. I'm gonna just point it out there. Whatever is happening in America right now, I would suggest you guys catch up on that. I would suggest you guys take your rights back and your freedoms. But if I was to start a war, would I just go ahead and maybe firebomb a city nowadays? Would I go nuke a city? Would I go do this and that? No. If I want to control a whole population and I want to exterminate a race, not only psychologically exterminate you, but ideology, religion, way of life, physical fitness, your actual character in it of itself will be changed through the chemicals they put in you. This is what I mean, guys. It's a silent war with silent weapons. The thing you're holding right now watching this, I don't know how long you've been holding it in your hand for today alone, but I think you need to put it down. I'm being serious when I say this, guys. The world has already ended. The world is recycling. The world is in a state of upheaval, basically. We don't know what to do. We're in a rock and a hard place, right? We're trapped in our bodies. We're trapped on the iron grid. And if I were to start a war, I would do it silently. Just like what these rulers did. By means of fluoridation, by means of chemtrails, by means of false food. When you imply all these into yourself, you become the conspiracy yourself. You become the person they want you to be. You become this toxic thing. You become a force of nature. You become an instinctual driven beast, otherwise known as a monster to no inheritable land or by definition. Now, let me say it again, guys. These people who are in power nowadays with infinite money, infinite anything, and are just bored, they're not gonna bomb a city. They don't do that anymore, guys. No. They chemically bomb you. It's not a physical bomb, it's a chemical bomb. It's a slow poisoning effect. It's a boiling frog effect. The race wars are gonna happen sooner than you think, guys. I don't know who you think you are, but we're all equal. We're all human beings. We all have our own mindset. We all have our own beliefs. Now, if you want to catch up on reality, I suggest you check out Left Side of the Brain's channel. I suggest you check out Quasi-Luminous's channel for an alternate view of everything. And also Enoch the Freestyle Prince. He's also a very informative person, and he's very positive, and I think he changed a lot of people's lives in a good way. I think we should all strive to change people's lives. I think we should all strive to just do better. We need to be the best be the best you can be. In other words, achieve your higher self, look within, meditate more, retreat from society, guys. You need to we've done this. We've retreated from society. I don't know what you guys think has happened, but a great awakening has happened, and the enlightenment process is occurring. It's the age of Aquarius. It's we are living in the last times, guys. I'll just put it that way simply. If you don't follow the Bible, I suggest you guys look into Revelations and kind of what it prophesizes, because stuff like that, guys, it's come to pass already. Like we're like midway through the Revelations already, guys. Like I don't know what you guys believe or what you intend to do about it, but I suggest you make the right choices while you can, because it ain't looking well for humanity, guys. And you're either caught or you're cold. You can't be both. Me, I'm not from this world. I don't choose sides. I am the side. I am my own side. I don't take money, worship, or advice. I don't want you to follow me on Instagram or in real life. You can try to follow me, but it won't get you very far, simply for the fact that you're going off somebody else's vibrations. You need to go off your own vibrations. You need to start posting videos. You need to start showing your knowledge. You need to start telling people what the fuck is up. Whatever it is, start posting on YouTube. Post whether you want a gaming channel, whether you want to do news like this, whether you want to cover news, whether you want to travel, or whether you just want to make comedy. Whatever it is that's making your brain work, I would suggest doing it, guys, because for those of us who are introverted, for those of us who are indigo children sent from the light above, we know that our divine mission on earth is to send people away from this HPB realm and into the path of the righteous. You see what I'm saying? Because the HPB realm, guys, it's taken over this world. This whole world, it's been whirled into existence. This world that we're in is a realm of slavery where we're meant to mine gold for the Anunnaki reptilian shapeshifters. Call it what you want, guys. It really doesn't matter. The world has already ended. Are you going to give up your children's rights is the question. Are you going to give up your own rights? Because you already have. But are you going to give up your children's rights? Are you going to sign that birth certificate? Are you going to send him through school? And are you going to get a driver's license? Are you going to get a passport? All these things are privileges given to us by this ruling class of people who have more money in the world than we can ever fathom. Okay, they can build a house of money. All these rich rappers who just basically rhyme and write poems, right, are famous poets basically nowadays, guys. If they really, really cared about their fans and they really cared about the world, they would distribute their money equally. I know for a fact that these fucking billionaires, these trillionaires, these Bill Gates, these Anthony Fauci's, these people that we look up to and worship, like the Pope, are false prophets. They are the ones that are meant to deceive and stray away from the light. This stuff is common knowledge, guys. If you don't know, now you know, nigga.